Alright, so today on the wonderful, lovely gaming Many Rocks, you guys might want to actually better see my face a little bit, right? So, let's get into another brick in the mall. Now, there are some things from last episode that are going to be different from this episode, so let's get into their load. Just a small little few things over here. There's not much, as you guys can see. I just added a few more trash cans. I think I expanded our office, I'm not for sure. And then I also got the theater to running. The other theater. So, okay, but I haven't gotten in the... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I mean to let's go build. Now, I did not get the movie projector in here because, as you can see, we have 38K, roughly. Alright, yeah. Now that we have two movie theater sections, a small movie projector, I also think I added in a self-checkout over here, and started to work on the certain things. So I think there wasn't much that I did between last episode. So you guys can kind of see, I also changed this over here as well. So that's what we have so far. Let's take a look at some of our suggestions. Let's get a right now, I think this is, if we manage, that's our DVDs. 83% of that is DVDs. 2% of that is about basically 83% of it. The other 17% is music in that store. So I think we're going to expand. Okay, I wanted to keep this as a extra couple of movie theater sections over here, so we're not going to go up and expand that way yet. So let's go down here, let's get our wall. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this out by 18. 5. And then I think what I'm going to do is we're going to expand this out a little bit by 2. Then I'm going to move that wall there. And this is going to be kind of a small, tight-knit corner over here. Actually, let's extend that by 1. And let's remove the walls there by 1. And we're also going to move those 2 walls there as well. I think we'll have a small little bit of a thing there. So now let's get in our next store. Now this is going to be our little music store with 2, like basically this one here. It's going to be the same as that there. Now, what I'm also going to do is you guys can kind of see down here, this here is going to basically change. Okay, we're going to change this into a different kind of store here. But we don't have the money right now to worry about that. So we'll leave that as a storage space. Well, let's get this one built. Okay, so let's go to the store. Let's go to shelving. Okay. Let's go up by 1 here. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Basically, we're going to do like what I did with the other place. We're going to place in our... Oh. Hold on. We're going to flop. We're going to do it the other way. Hold on. We're going to do self-checkout counter there, and we'll do one there. Okay. We're going to need to get another restaurant in here at some point. Let's build our doors there. And we'll build the door there. And we will add in our foundation now is going to go be a small, well, okay. So now we're down by a little bit there. Okay, we don't have this as a store here. Okay, so now what we need to do is we're going to right click. This is going to be our... actually, let's see. Electronics and electronics, so they're wanting me to build an electronics. So we're going to do this one as mainly a music CD store. Or do we do it as a... I think we'll do this, worry about this as a media store. As a music CD. Now we're going to put down here, we're going to put in two of those, and then we'll go down and put the rest of these. As an actual CD. So now let's manage store. Let's link our storage. Okay, that's the storage is actually, there's a reason why that there's a layer. Is we're gonna, and it's gonna be extended out. Is that we're gonna put a storage there. So now we're gonna need to hire a stock clerk. Okay, Daniel Booth is hired. Hired as a... Jessica Lois, you're hired, but then you're going to be fired right away. And I'll hire two... Jessica Lois, you're fired. I hire them and then fire them because that's just the applicable way of doing things. How I like to do it is if I don't have enough room, I'll just go do it that way. So now we will have this store open here shortly. Now hold on. What I'm going to do right now is that. That's just going to be what we'll start to work on. Also, I also did start a marketing campaign for the banners. So now we can get some more people coming in. I'm going to expand as much as I can. We're going to allow put customer parking there. Yeah, it's going to be basic. It's going to take them a while. So basically, as long as I'm not hiring any more workers. But it will allow us to have more parking in general. But it will take them a while to get things done. So, like, throughout the day, we'll be able to make that money back eventually anyway. A lot of this is just going to be me sitting around doing absolutely nothing for a little while. Well, so if you guys have any actual, like, we'll do, like, a Q&A, in our next episode. So if you guys do want to actually have any questions you guys want to answer, I'll answer them for you. You can put those down in the comments. We are going to be working on, that's ET movies, that's going to be ET music, and then we'll put in our ET games down here, and then our ET whatever. Hey, see? I knew it'd make some money somehow. Didn't have enough funds, which is alright by me. Fill the rest of this in with customer parking. He's gonna come up here and I'll help finish that up, I guess. I don't for sure. But I sure wanted to get that done and availability. Now, I could go in and do that there, but I'm not going to because I hardly don't got any much in terms of shops anyway. Anywho, we're going to get our electronics and appliance store next. But in order for us to do that, we need to get some more foundation in. And we also got this thing was almost done down here, which is good because I don't have a lot of builders, but hey, we finally got that connected. It only cost us about not that much anyway. Our next series after another brick in the mall, you guys are gonna have to let me know down in the comments if you guys want a Battle Royale Tycoon or Rec Center Tycoon or another kind of or Roller Coaster Tycoon. You guys just have to let me know. I might just end up taking out a big, huge, gigantic loan for us, just so we can get going on stuff. Stuff for the next episode, but I'm not. I might exchange this and say, as you can see, our movie theater is still open. I think that we're going to open this restaurant here to accommodate with this, with the, that there's, and we do have some more money, so let's work on, okay, so we need to get in our, what we're going to do, oh yeah. We're going to do an electronics store. But as you can see, I also want to leave a little bit for some storage in the back. We're going to pause. We're going to expand that out by a little bit. We're also going to do the same thing here. Okay. We're also going to put in a staff door here. We're not going to expand it too far out right now. So we can, we're going to remove, boom, 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 bada boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So now we're going to assign this as storage. But we're not going to assign it as double storage. We're going to assign it as single storage. So now we're going to hit select manage stores. We're going to relink. These stores are going to be relinked to using those. These will, and I think we'll also manage, that will also be linked there as well. But these two stores are going to be linked to this storage for now. And whatever else we've got. You know what? I'm going to do that. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to loans. Okay, no. I thought I was going to take out loans for it. I let this game run, and I'm just like... Oh, and also the other thing that I do want to show you is I also got rid of all of the research. Because, you know, we're all done with the research. So, if you guys are wondering on that, that is a thing that I did get done. Ay. We're going to manage Quel Taco. Quel Taco is open for 9 hours. I'm going to finally open Quel Taco to be a 24-hour restaurant. So it's going to be a 24 hours. Okay, you're going to start there. But our shift people are going to work 9 hours. Our stock clerks are going to work 9 hours. I'm going to hire you as another stock clerk. You aren't going to start it. When does okay, that one starts out at 18. This one needs to go to 18 and then drop down to 6. Or we drop these two down to 8. And we bring that stock clerk back by 1. And then we increase that stock clerk by 1. And then we go back. There. So now they're going to be working 8 hours a day. All 3 stock clerks. We're going to hire another cook. But I don't want any of those right now. So we'll wait and see. Okay, so let's hire a cook. I think what we could do is, you know what? Our speed, we're going to actually transfer her still down here to Quel Taco. We're going to transfer her over to a cook. And now we're going to hire another cashier. We're going to hire Melinda Jones, Vincent Hora, Melinda Jones is going to be transferred to a cook. So Vincent is going to be our cashier for the early morning. Then we're going to hire Alexander Graham. Ben Porter is actually a lot better, so we'll still hire them both. Alexander Graham will start out at, when does our first cashier? At 9 to 18. So we'll transfer you down to the 18 hours. Okay, these cashiers are now going to be 8 hours. 8 hours. Actually, one will be in 9 hours, but we'll have one at 8. Then we're going to shift these cashiers are going to be back by 1. Okay, we'll have 2 cashiers. We'll have 2 cashiers in the morning as well. So now we're kind of starting to get things open 24/7. we're going to open that for 24 hours. So we're going to switch. Lois Chapman is going to be out at 0 hours. You're going to come in 8 in the morning. You're also going to come in a minute 8 in the morning, and you're going to go 7. Everybody's now going to be, instead of 7 hours, they're going to be 8 hours shifts. So we have 2 at the 8 hours. At the 8 hours, and then we have 2 that are, and then we have, so now the movie theater is going to be open 24/7. Some of the stores will be closed. We're going to manage this store. Staff. We have 3 cashiers. We'll have 3 during the day. But we're going to have zones. You're going to be open 24 hours. Staff. We're going to need to hire a cashier for the morning, which and then I'm going to hire another cashier to work when you to work at the 19. Well, actually, no, we'll take it and we'll shift. We'll say the one that ends at 9. We're going to shift now to 16, and we're going to shift you down to 16, so that we still have someone who comes in a little bit. And we're going to also drop you down to 10, and then we'll drop you down to 9. Just to kind of give it that little bit of... Yeah, but now we kind of have 3 stores are generally open 24/7 now. So that might give us a little bit more of a sales opportunity to keeping people out here a lot longer. Our general shoe stores will generally stay open for a small amount of time. That's our unmentionables. Okay, so now we're going to need to assign patrols. Okay? We're going to have a patrol going from there. Okay? And hold on. We're gonna close. We're gonna bring a patrol here. Okay. And then we're just going to bring you down. Oops, we're going to bring you all the way down. To generally, it's going to be a large circle there. It's not going to come down here and hit these areas, but there is no doors there. So that if they really wanted to, they will still have to come down here to get out. Now I'm wondering do we have any security center? We don't have a security center. I could feel like they could put our security center there, but that's where we're going to expand our restrooms. Because we have a lot of problems with that being there, so we're going to have to wait a little bit. But now that we have these 3 shops open 24/7, it'll give us some sales for overnight. I'm going to start working on trying to get let's get all these also worked out for 24-hour opening. That's probably what the title of this episode is getting these places open 24/7. Cashier, you're hired as a cashier. We're going to have everybody come in now at 8 o'clock. There. Okay. Now we have one. Now we're going to need to hire another stock clerk. I think we'll do Doug Nolan. Okay, we're going to hire a cashier. We're going to hire you. Okay, so this stock clerk is fine. That lady can come in. Come in there. Let's see. Let's bring this cashier guy down to the 16. Now allowing that to be open and still have our self-checkout, it's going to be a little bit hectic here. But I think adding an additional grocer there, additional guy who's there. Okay, let's go through all of our cashiers. You're fired. You're fired. Lucas, you're fired. Jenny Boyd, you can stay. Tommy, you're fired. Bianca Frazier, you're going to be transferred to Jack Scotier as a stock clerk. Nancy Preston, you're going to be transferred to cashier. At 16. Cashier at 16. You're going to stay at 0, 100, 100. You're going to be transferred to 16. Okay, so we have 1, 2, let's do a sorting. A sorting by starting hours. So starting hour at 0-100, we have 3 cashiers at that. 4, 5. So to transfer this guy down here, we should have 4 at the 800 mark. Okay. And I'm also going to put you at the 0-100 as well. It will be out there, but I think that'll be okay. Now we need to get in our small foundation. I think what we're going to do is we'll leave this as a security. And what we'll do is we'll do this. And then we'll hit manage. Assign actually. Assign this as a security center. Okay. Now we're going to need to select hire a security guard. We'd like somebody who has high good speed. So I think you can go there. We're gonna fire. No, we're gonna let's hit pause. We're gonna hire another guard. I'm gonna hire a few more guards. Those that don't. This guy is the only one that'll be fired. Oops, that'll be fired. Okay. Okay, so Hughes is also who's the other one that I said was going to be fired as well. So Leo Brigus and Lucas John will be hired. Will be at the beginning. Okay. Then we have Bill Dixon and Kim Brown will be that hour. Then we'll have you come in at later in the afternoon. Actually, no, Deborah. Hold on, Deborah's good. Let's transfer her over to Forever 30 as a cashier. Okay. We're going to now get the zone open. Forever 30 is now going to be open 24 hours. So Deborah Hoth, you're going to be at the beginning of everything at all this. You're going to start out, you guys are going to come in at 8 in the morning. Then we're going to hire another cashier. Don't have any good cashiers. And Tyler Newman will also be fired. So we got and then I'm going to put you down at the 1600 mark. So we have, during the normal regular day, we will have that will be our Forever 30. Okay, so let's speed things back up. Let's get things back to normal. So now that we have our security guards, and then I think we will also do one. Oops. I think we'll have one patrol there for now. Okay. That'll actually go into the theater area. Okay, so Jack's Grocer has some Q. Has a Q problem. Let me check anybody who's, let's go to hourly. And I want to sort by just the cashiers. So generally we have 5 cashiers in the morning. I don't think we need 5 cashiers in the morning. Then we have 1, 2, okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 those cashiers in the morning. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the afternoon, so that's bringing you down to 16. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon, so we have 1 extra cashier. We're gonna, Daniela Miller, you're fired. So now Jack's Grocer should be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay, so now we are going to, let's get our drugstore open over here under staff. Okay, now we're only looking at cashiers, but we're going to set it to all and we'll set it unsorted. So we're going to need to hire another zone. 24 hours. Now it will be open 24 hours a day. We don't have, see this Jessica Solis. So we're gonna hire Jessica, just sort until we find. Okay. So Sarah Armstrong, I'm gonna transfer Sarah Armstrong. She actually has been here for a little while. I think. Jessica, you're fired. Tyler Newman. We're gonna transfer Tyler Newman. Is gonna be fired. Okay. Now you're gonna be setting that at 0. Gloria Woods. Richard Nunez, you're going to be transferred over to stock clerk. In our I think if we, I don't know what, I didn't, Jack's Drugstore, yeah. So we need to find Jack's Drugstore. They're going to be transferred over to stock clerk. Gloria's going to be coming in at 8. Zimmerman will come in at 8. Jamie will come in at 16. Danielle Miller will come in at 16. You're going to be fired. Fired. Tina, And all of these guys are going to come in at 8. Actually, do we have... I think we're going to get rid of... We're going to fire Mueller. Okay. So now let's get down here. Unlock that road there. So now we will be able to get more people to come in from down there. Let's go, let's close down all those there. Let's, because there's going to be some hectic. Manage. Staff. Starting hour. We have, there should be 2 at 0. There should be 2 at 8 and 2 at 16. Okay. And then there should be 1. I need to hire another stock clerk. We'll switch Daniel Huner. Oh no, Veronica will be hired. Haha. What we'll do is I think we'll take a look at our first stockman. This one will work in at 16. So we'll have an additional we'll have an extra stockman in during the morning hours. Just as she's slow. Well, hold on. If you got 2 slow people, I think you're going to be fired. 5. No. I hire and then fire. We go unassorted, and then we just say, look at all our cashiers. So it has a high peak there, but we do got 2 people coming in at a time. Now there seems to be long queues here. Here, but we also got to sell. Yeah, see, it's Jack's Drugstore and Jack's Grocer seem to have long queues. Long queues. Let's wait until the 24, and then maybe we can see if we can build our self-checkout. And if we do, we could build the self-checkout there. So let's go, let's transfer you over to there. Have a daily profit, yes. We're getting somewhere, guys. Getting somewhere. We're gonna do... I would say that's a one-way entrance, and those are the exits. But now that we have our self-checkout, let's build our wall here. I think that's going to help with the self-checkout, having a self-checkout throughout the day, so that somebody who's there. So we're starting to get these shops open 24/7. So now let's manage ladies footwear is now going to be open 24 hours a day. So we only have 2 cashiers right now. Let's hire a 3rd cashier. Stephen Cooler will be another. Arg. We're gonna transfer you over. I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna transfer you over to maintenance. Maintenance. Okay. Danielle Hewer, you'll be transferred to the same position. That's gonna be ladies' footwear, I think. Yes. So you're gonna be transferred to stock clerk. Ladies' footwear, stock clerk. Same with Stefan. You're gonna be transferred to as a stock clerk. You know, Fletcher, you're fired. So now we have 2 extra cashiers that will be there at that time. I don't see a lot of need. So I'm thinking is we're gonna drop you back by 1. And you back by 1. And then what I'm going to do is we're gonna say we're gonna bring you in a little bit. And then I think we'll do add 1 to come in. Basically, kind of. Where's our late night person? We'll add in 1 there, so that they can kind of when they come in, they peaks. It'll peak. We'll kind of do like a peak plateau throughout the day. So that'll be fine there. Let's manage this one. Oh, no. We need to go back here to the women's. And we need to go to staff. We need to go to stock clerks. Put you up there at 8. We're going to put you down here at 16. You will come in at 8. It'll be flat throughout the day. So they won't be, like the best one, Verona has, these guys aren't are good stock clerks, but we hardly see anybody here anyway. Anyway, so now we're going to manage the men's footwear. We're going to now open 24 hours a day. We're going to hire another stock clerk. Preferably somebody who has good speed. Hughes Ibera, Jane Cameron will be hired. So Hughes Ibera and James Cameron will be there. Now we need to hire some cashiers. Samantha Erickson. Cashiers. So Samantha. So she's going to be coming in that time there. That's fine. Kemhaya. Okay. Now we've got too many people working here. And she's going to be transferred over to the maintenance center as a janitor. Kim, you're going to be transferred over to Joe's Unmentionables as a stock clerk. Eight. You're going to be transferred down here to the 1600 hours. You're going to be transferred over to the maintenance as a builder. She doesn't have a lot of patience. Samantha Erickson's not that bad. But we have 2 there, and I think what we'll do is we'll leave that as is. It will probably be... Okay, so I think that'll be good for now. Now, remember when I said that I transferred somebody over to the Unmentionable store? We're going to go check our stock clerk. We have 2 stock clerks. One that has a little bit less of patience, but hey, these guys are stock. These guys are stock, so I don't think we're going to put you at 0. We're going to drop you back by 1. Okay, zone. Come. Okay. So we're going to go to staff. We need to go and hire a cashier. Sam Shea Harway is hired. I don't know a lot of these names. You're going to be hired as well, but you don't have a lot of sociability. So now we're going to go to cashiers. We have Shay Harway. It will be 24 hours. Alright, so Shay Harway, you're going to be working at that time there. You're going to go back by 1. And then you're going to come in and you're going to work 24 hours a day. Now, Francis Danielle is not a highly sociable person, but we need to hire another cashier. I want to hire another cashier for during the day, so I think we'll try. And look through. Okay, let's look through all of our cashiers here. Okay, Jim Murray, I'm gonna fire you. Harry Atkins, I'm gonna put you are fine where you're at. So Harry Atkins. Jay Lewis, you're fired. Eric Powell. You're going to go to Joe's Unmentionables as a stock clerk. Jenny, you'll be coming in at 16. And Amanda, you'll be coming in at 8. Actually, yeah, Jenny, you're going to be fired. And Shannon Levy, you will also be fired for now. So I think we have 2 at every hour of the day. So that's pretty good. Joe's Unmentionables. Now we're going to manage Forever 430 is not open at 24 hours, I don't think. It is open 24 hours. I think those are the only 2 stores that are not open 24 hours right now. So let's go over here. We're going to staff all of our zones, ET Movies. We're going to need to hire another cashier. Jenny, you're going to be hired again. Shannon Levin, you're hired. Okay. Now, Jenny Newman and Shannon 11 will be at that hour in the morning. Actually, no, we will have Shannon 11 coming at 16, and you'll go back by, you two guys will go back by 1. So, customers leaving because Jack's hard lippers without buying anything because the checkout queues are full. Okay, so Jack's Hard Liquor, we're gonna need to hire another cashier. We have two cashiers. We're gonna shift you down to 8. Okay, we're gonna shift you also down to 8 now. You two are at 0 and at 16. Alright, we're gonna hire another cashier here, but we need to pause. Okay, so let's go through. These guys are fine. Okay, those that are not fine will fire right off the bat. You are Martha Crawford. We're going to transfer Martha Crawford to our store over there. Oops, this is the store that I was looking at. Derek Mendleton. Okay, so let's go with starting hours. So how many do we have? Well, we have a whole bunch there. Darian Fox, you're going to be transferred to Joe's Hard Liquor as a stock clerk. Militia Cassidy. Okay, you guys are staying. You will be Janelle Bennett, you're fired. Derek Mendleton can stay. Jeffrey Borges. Or Jeffrey Rogers, I guess. My eyes are a little bit bad. Okay, you, Melissa, you're going to be transferred over to that store there with the stock clerk. Oops, we need to manage this store here. So you're at 16. 16, you're going to be fired because, you're going to be at 16. You're going to be transferred to at 8. You should be at 16. And how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3 at the 3 there. And then we have 1. Okay, so we have another one here. I'm going to transfer you down to there. So I think we are now fully stacked there. For Jack's Hard Liquors now has 3 throughout the whole day. So you come in and you leave that way. So, yeah. So now we're going to manage this staff store. Okay, now we're going to check all. We have 3 stock clerks. You're going to come in at 800. You're going to come in 1 hour earlier. You are then going to come in there. So now we're going to manage hire. Now we're going to open this store 24 hours. Now I need to hire some more cashiers. Jay Howley, you're like, I want to Okay, so at 0 hours, we'll hire those two. Okay, so unsorted cashiers. Jonathan Meadows, you're going to be transferred over to the maintenance center as a janitor. Okay. And then we come down here and we got our Lucy, you're fired. Okay, now I want to see, we're going to see if we can... Look, I think we'll leave that there for now. We need to call this one ET Music. We're gonna call this one no, it's called That's called. No, we'll call this one vinyl, and we'll call this one vinyls. We'll just call this one vinyls. It's unoriginal, but hey, if you guys got any names, suggestions, remember, you guys can send me those down in the comments. Okay, now, let's go down here. We're going to build our add in that there, and then we'll come down here, and we're going to shift all the way down to there, bringing that as... Come on. Game, it's gonna lag a little bit because, you know, we got a lot of... No, we're gonna manage, assign as actual, whoops. Now we're going to assign that as that. Now let's go and relink storage to there. We're also going to relink storage to there as well. Relink storage to there. And now we're going to need to build our staff doors. So we'll get a staff door there. We'll get a staff door there. We'll get a staff door there, and we'll add a staff door on top of that with one there. And we'll have a staff door down there at the bottom. We're going to we're going to call this one, we're going to do this one as a let's go, we're going to hit select. We're going to clear these two out. Alright, we're going to put in an actual door there. And then I'm going to fill in this as an actual wall. And then we're going to hit assign. In order to proceed, we're going to clear that out of the way. Okay. We're going to build this one. Is going to be built around utilizing the no, we're going to need to build. Let's go down here. We're going to find store. Okay. I'm wondering why it's saying I can only... It's going to be running a little bit slow. I don't know if I can turn off autosave. We're going to assign this to it as a store. We're going to put 2 self-checkouts in that place here. We're going to place, this is going to be our generalized books, it's going to be our small bookstore. We're going to shift and move you down by 1. And we'll place wall there. Right. Then we're going to select you. Now, what we can do is I'm actually going to foundations. What I'm going to do is we're going to go... We're going to actually extend our wall. We're going to actually put our wall. We're going to expand it by 1 by a little bit, and then we're going to remove the walls from here. And we'll go all, and we'll put a staff door there. And then what I want to do is we're going to shift you over by 1. And we're going to shift you over by 1. And we're also going to do the same thing as we're going to shift all of our things by 1. And then now we need to assign this. We need to reassign this to an actual store here. Let's get that full there. And then we're going to need to... Now, this might not go so well. We'll also do a We'll add in 2 extra additional shelving. Then we need to build ourself an anti-theft detector. Okay. Now we're going to hit manage. Now we're going to select and we're going to put this media as a bookstore. And this does not need a lot of workers here. If we do the self-checkout thing. And then we'll manage, we'll link that to storage there. We're going to do staff. And we're going to hire some fast stock clerks to fill. If we don't have any good Tommy, I think we'll hire Tommy, Jessica Watson, and Mala Marlene. Okay, this store is going to be open 24 hours, self-checkout. Okay. And then we'll say self-books. We'll call this one self-books. No, self-books. Okay? Now, what is it missing? Of books. Requires cashiers. We have to have a freaking cashier in here? Okay. If we have to have a cashier, that's going to be having 2 self-checkouts and a cashier at all times throughout the day. Okay. So now we're going to have to, I think what we'll do, I think we'll do that. We'll place our wall down there, and then we'll remove our walls there, and we'll replace our wall there, and then what we'll do is having a single cashier, it's auto-saving, so I need to see if there's an option to say less auto-save. Less sections for autosave. So we'll check that here in a second. Let's get in our self-checkout here. Okay. We'll only have 1 cashier a day throughout here, so I think what we'll do is we'll hire a cashier. Matthew Rodriguez, you're hired. And Kelly Belenson, all 3 of the Matthew Rodriguez, you're hired there. Fired. And fired. Well, let's put you at 8. Now let's go and assign this part as a store, and then we will remove that as our actual storage. We'll move it off of there. We'll put the rest of, put that as a store. So you get one self checkout, and then the rest will be And we're going to put this as an exit only door. So we'll put a door there. But having a couple of self-checkouts and then having one cashier there, I think will do okay. For little small for self books. I didn't realize that we had to have such a thing. Okay, let's get in another store here. I'm going to actually, you know what? Let me check to see how much time I have actually been recording. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to end the episode there for today. If you guys are interested and you guys want to see more of this game, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Because if you don't hit that subscribe button, if you guys want to see more, hit that subscribe button. If you guys if you guys also enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. But if you did not hit that bell notification when you subscribed, hit that bell notification. And make sure that it's set to all, not personalized. Personalized. All. So you guys can actually get all things gaming Matty Rocks through your feed. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. First, let's save. And then we'll go into options. And we'll go to game. No, I'm looking for how often the game saves. I don't think that there is an option that it says. Okay, there wasn't there, so I hope you guys did enjoy. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.